Life always has a cycle. We get to experience the hardships, but also look to the future for hope. And even though we know we have been here before, we still get overwhelmed with life. We fight the negative voices that keep us stuck. Fear, regret, trauma, sadness, stress, and worry fill us with more of what we do not want. But yet, on this vicious cycle, we do not seem to know how to change our outcome. Life continues to repeat day in and day out until you are left frustrated, exhausted, and sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. Your energy is depleted, and you need some help. Life is off balance, and it's getting more and more wobbly as time goes on. But where do you turn to help break the cycle and set yourself up for success? Every sports team has a coach that is able to see the plays of the game from a different angle. They are there to cheer you on, see things from a different perspective, and nudge you forward to performing your best, even when you do not feel like it. Life is no different. We all need a life coach in those times of struggle where we can't think any differently than we always have. The wheel keeps turning and turning unless you have the right support, accountability, and structure in place. And a good coach will give you new perspective, help you discover what you are missing from the equation, and guide you to step off that wheel and move forward. You will see life go from the impossible to the possible. Hi, I'm Kathy, or the Energy Pharmacist. I am so grateful for all of you. Let me share a bit of my story so you can get to know me a little bit better. And then at the end, if it's okay with you, I'm just going to explain a little bit more about what you can expect from me. So the road that led me to become an empowerment and energy well-being coach was a path I do not wish on anyone. But the fact that you found me here is by no accident, and maybe you have been down a similar path. So I've been a pharmacist for 25 plus years, working in a retail setting. It's been a very lengthy career, and it's taught me so much, but there comes a time in life where the things that brought you joy no longer serve who you are. And that's where I was when I decided to pursue a coaching career. So at that time in my life was drastically falling apart, and I felt completely stuck in life. I had come through my second divorce, had medical issues coming up that removed me from pharmacy for a while. I was heading into financial ruin from the last marriage. My life had literally hit rock bottom, and my self-worth was so low, I couldn't even imagine walking out of my house and having a conversation with anyone. It was then that I landed on coaching. I felt it rise up in me like something I had never known before. I started to be coached myself as I traveled the journey to mastery certification, and I saw how absolutely powerful it was. A complete transformation followed. My life will never be the same. I went from victim to victor, financial ruin to prosperity, weak faith to passionately walking in faith and hope. Became crystal clear of who I was made to be and my unique strengths. I stepped into a confidence that I had never seen before. This is why I want to become a coach. This is why I traveled the journey myself. I want to watch and lead those powerful transformations in each of your lives as well. It's now my passion. During my transformation, I was invited into a Clarity Catalyst course from Stanford University's Master Degree Program. This class was a huge encouragement for me as I made my transformation. It not only brought me some clarity, but it really allowed me to tap into my intuition and became the springboard for my enhanced faith. I began to realize that I was given many strengths And the things that I had walked through in life that led me to coaching, they all had a purpose for my life. I began to be grateful for the hurts and the pains and all of the scars. My life now has a clear vision for my future, and every day I am able to see that hope awaits. I also became a published author with the Clarity Catalyst course and the clarity that it provided me. Because it made such an impact in my life, I have gone through the training to also become a Clarity Catalyst coach as well. I was suffering from some illnesses, which were all brought on by stress. I knew I had to begin to take the medical knowledge that I had from pharmacy and apply it to myself to begin to heal me. It wasn't until I realized that Western medicine and the pharmacy as I knew it could only take me so far. I was able to get away for a couple of weeks and found some new ways to connect that piece of my health journey that I hadn't explored yet. And this was the energy medicine room. I was invited to a sound bath on a beach, and I was just mesmerized by the sounds of the bowls. Then later that week, I was surprised to discover that the sound bowl had healed a hernia I had developed and was struggling with. It was then I knew that the sound bowls were soon to be an investment in my business, and I now have a set of sound bowls and continue playing them as often as possible. If you are interested in a sound bath or a healing session, just drop me an email and I will walk you through the process. About 6 months after my trip, I had a major attitude adjustment. There was a mental shift happening in me that enabled me to see that I am the creator of my own life. And if everything I am doing, good or bad, directly affects what I'm bringing into my life, then I no longer desire to have that negativity live or have a home in my life anymore. I am now the happiest I have ever been, and my health has gotten so much better. So that then opened the next door for me to explore energy in more detail. This energy is not the physical kind, but the subtle kind. It's the kind of energy you can't see, but you know it's there. I began to study as much as I could about energy medicine. I then thought it was funny that for 25 years, I have been a pharmacist, that I have never explored the energy medicine before. And that's when the energy pharmacist was born. I took my knowledge and created a well-being course a well-being program in the form of a course, which you can find on the website under courses. As I begin to work the pieces of the well-being into my own life to test it first, I was seeing amazing results. My doctor and dietitian were amazed. Not only had my happiness level completely changed, but my health was restored and I was healing from within. I began to lose extra pounds that I needed to, and I reached a harmonious weight. Now, a harmonious weight is one that is just right for you, which means maybe gaining or losing. So that's my story in a nutshell. Now, what can you expect from me? Well, an initial session will help you explore what coaching looks like for you. We will begin by exploring what you are looking for more of in your life, and then explore what you're currently experiencing. And then we will begin to tie the two together and see what might be getting in your way of achieving what you desire. If and only if I know I would be a good fit, will I extend an offer. I do not discuss pricing prior to this moment because each person is unique, and based on what you come up with will determine the package price. It benefits me nothing to sell you something without establishing a connection first. I want to get to know you as an individual, and by doing so, you will feel heard and begin to see just how valuable coaching services can be for you. We will set some intentions for a follow-up call. Integrity and honesty are two of my strongest motivators. You can always count on that from me. I do not expect you to come to a session hoping me to fix your problems, but I will use my intuition to help you discover what you can work on and ways to reinvent your life from a new perspective. It will gently challenge you to think in new and more resourceful ways. I will also help you set achievable goals and find creative ways to get you into motivation to move forward with progress. As a mastery level coach, we will work together to move fears into courageousness and work on any limiting beliefs that may come up, including those from childhood. I will be your biggest cheerleader and encourager. Whatever it is in life you need to work on, we will find the ways to work through them together. Whether it's relationships, spirituality, health, career, or emotional intelligence, you will get crystal clear about your life, your passions, your values, and so much more. Through it all, you will gain clarity, energy, and a new perspective of who you are at the core of your being. I'm so glad you found me here, and I look forward to helping you empower and transform your life.